Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. There is a speech, or rather some remarks, Aden Duale made yesterday while he was in Murang'a. Those remarks are really generating a lot of political heat and discussion. So I want you to keenly listen to this short clip of Aden Duale talking about opinion polls and also talking about 2022 politics. After which, as usual, we are going to dissect it and see exactly what it means politically, just remaining about slightly less than 10 months to the presidential election. Listen into this. That's Aden Duale speaking yesterday in Murang'a. And from his body language alone, that's a man who is actually panicking. They are sensing defeat. Yes. But nonetheless, Aden Duale from that speech, three things comes out clearly. He is first of all complaining about opinion polls. And then secondly, he is lamenting about Kumia Uhuru, Kumia Ruto. And then thirdly, he is actually trying to profile some other communities. Yes. Those are three things that comes out very clearly from that speech. So, what does that mean politically? Just remaining about less than 10 months to the next general election. What does that mean politically? That's our analysis and discussion today. So if in case you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very, very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Give it a like, please. Thank you. God bless you. Yes. Listening to that speech, ladies and gentlemen, I'm fully convinced that Aden Duale and Tanga Group, Aden Duale and Tanga Group, they have already sensed that most likely they are declining. And they are not only declining on the mountain, but they are declining nationally. That's one thing Tanga and even William Ruto himself, they have come to realize. Yes. So why are they declining? Why is Tanga and William Ruto, why are they declining? Because as much as Aden Duale is trying to insinuate that the opinion polls are fake, with or without opinion polls, it's a given fact, ladies and gentlemen, that under the current political situation in Kenya, William Ruto is actually declining while Raila Molo Odinga is actually increasing in popularity. That's a given fact. And there are so many factors that can explain that. And we have done that in our previous videos, why William Ruto is actually declining as Raila rises. Simply one factor is that William Ruto has all along been on the campaign trail alone. Other candidates are not starting their campaigns. But now as other candidates start their campaign, it's only natural that William Ruto has to decline as other candidates now maybe increases. So the opinion poll that Aden Duale is actually calling fake, somebody might be tempted to ask, why now, while all along Tanga Group have been celebrating these opinion polls? And even up to today, these opinion polls are still largely putting William Ruto on the lead. Why now is Tanga complaining? Tanga are complaining because they know it's just about time. Maybe in the next few weeks, those same opinion polls will be indicating Raila Molo Odinga comfortably in the lead. That's a given fact. So Tanga are just trying to be clever here. They have already looked at the bigger picture that in the coming weeks or months, Raila will be leading in these opinion polls. So they are just trying to preempt what will happen. Yes, they are just trying to preempt what will happen. And then from that speech again, Aden Duale is talking about Kumia Uhuru, Kumia Ruto. An indication still that these people were so desperate for an endorsement from the president. But now that the president is not endorsing William Ruto, they know that their chances of winning election next year are null and void. William Ruto knows he will not win election next year. Aden Duale and some Tanga who are looking at the bigger picture, they too know that William Ruto will not win an election next year. So William Ruto maybe is just still trying to cheat his supporters that actually is going to win the presidency. But for William Ruto supporters in this forum, let me tell you without cheating you, under the current political situation in Kenya, as things stand today, even if an election was to be done today, William Ruto will not win the presidency. That's the truth, ladies and gentlemen. So it's good you are in this forum, because here we do actually tell you things as they are. William Ruto will not win election next year. That's a given fact. And then also from that utterance, or rather that speech, Aden Duale is also trying to bring this thing of Kurusha Mawe. And William Ruto has also been largely using this thing, Kurusha Mawe. What does it mean again, ladies and gentlemen? It shows that William Ruto and his team, these are inciters. They thrive when Kenyans are divided. You know, for a very, very long time, in Mount Kenya, you just had to mention Raila Molo Odinga's name in bad light. And then there you are being voted in. But Aden Duale and William Ruto and that team, maybe they don't know that things are changing. Mentioning Raila Molo Odinga's name on the mountain might not actually give you the votes as maybe it has all along been. Things are changing. And in due course, or maybe in the coming weeks or months, mentioning Raila Molo Odinga in bad light maybe on the mountain, instead of giving you votes, it might actually reduce your votes on the mountain. That's a reality that maybe Aden Duale and his team should actually wake up and accept that reality. It's no longer nice to mention Raila Molo Odinga's name in bad light on the mountain and you get votes. Things are changing. Mount Kenya of today is not Mount Kenya of maybe 2 years ago. That is politics. Politics is dynamic. Things are changing. So Aden Duale and his team, they are also actually just trying to antagonize the Luo community against maybe other Kenyans, in this case Mount Kenya communities. And largely in this YouTube channel, I've always maintained that William Ruto and his team should actually be reprimanded for that. That's hate speech. Why are they profiling a community? Why do they want to cause division amongst communities? Why? Actually, I'm calling upon NCIC to actually investigate these leaders. They should actually put William Ruto and his team to question. And if possible, this notion of what were Kurusha Mawe, they should actually refrain from that. Because largely, William Ruto has got so many skeletons in his closet. And if that's the trend, maybe he wants other candidates also to use against him, then I tend to believe, ladies and gentlemen, we are not going to have a country. We are not going to have a country. So William Ruto and his team must actually style up, and they should actually tame their tongue. We don't want hate speech. Let Kenyans decide who they want to elect as their president without maybe incitement or insults. But all in all, from that speech again, it only proves one thing, that William Ruto is actually losing popularity, not only in Mount Kenya, but also across the country. And just as I've been maintaining in my previous videos, that come next year's election, William Ruto most likely will just get votes from his ethnic Kalenjin community. And I'm saying that without any fear of contradiction, because having studied previous election, or rather how other candidates who have contested for the presidency have performed before. Those who have been lucky have only managed to get votes from their ethnic communities, unless you are supported by the government. In this case, William Ruto is not being supported by the government. So I won't be surprised at all to find William Ruto next year only getting votes from his Kalenjin ethnic community. That's a given fact, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. So I believe that those are what we can learn or draw from those remarks. These are people who are actually panicking. They are sensing defeat. Just as I did indicate when we were starting, if you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very, very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Give it a like, please. And if you've bumped on this YouTube channel for the very, very first time again, and you are watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. Drop a comment, please. And also, if you have not yet subscribed, subscribe and also give this video a like. And to our fans and subscribers here, I'm very, very much humbled and very, very much grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here by constantly, on a daily basis, giving our videos likes and also dropping your comments. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana.